I feel like I haven't done a makeup tutorial forever. It's not even been that long, but it just feels like a long time. But you guys have been asking for it, and I had a ton, like so many new products I've used in this video, like almost everything. Not quite, but almost. I did experiment with one of the eyeshadow palette I've used. I did experiment with it the day it arrived, and I put this photo up on Instagram and asked you guys if you liked it, what I came up with, and if you wanted it in a tutorial, and you guys were like, oh my goodness, yes, 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 yes. If you want to see how to get this makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so starting off as always with my bare face, I'm first of all going to be kind of prepping my skin. First of all, I prep my lips with my lip balm. The favourite one I use at the moment is the Hemp's lip balm, but any lip balm would do. This is just my favourite right now. It's really nice. And then I'm taking this is the Urban Decay Quick Fix, and this is a Hydro Charge Complexion Prep Priming Spray. It has 2 words that I can't pronounce in it, and also has coconut water, which is like my jam. I love everything that smells like coconut, and seriously, this stuff is phenomenal, as you can see there. Like, honestly, it's so good. Like, I absolutely love it. It's brand new, but I just knew straight away I was going to love it. Once that's soaked in, I then apply another new primer by Urban Decay. This is Optical Illusion. This is a complexion primer, and it says it's smoothing, and it's got rosehip and argan oil in it, and it's also pore perfecting. And you can see it's kind of thick. Definitely don't need 2 pumps. I just did 2 pumps to sort of show you, and also this was the first time using it, so I didn't know how much I needed, but I ended up throwing like half of that away, which was really just like such a shame, because what a waste. But yeah, definitely only need 1 pump. So I just dotted it and then rubbed it in. It felt so good. Like, it really felt really smooth on my skin. Like, a really nice primer. Like, I really was impressed with this so far. Like, my skin just looks really smooth, right? Moving on to another new product, although I have used this a lot, but not on camera. This is the Hourglass Stick Foundation. I have the shade Warm Beige, and I'm sure you guys have heard loads about this foundation, so I just had to buy it so I could try it for myself. And yep, it is pretty phenomenal. Phenomenal, that's my favourite word of the day for some reason. I never usually say phenomenal, I don't know where that's coming from. Anyway, I draw lines on my face. The girl in the shop did tell me, I got mine from Space NK by the way, she did tell me that apparently a buffing brush is the best technique to apply this foundation. I've tried both, and personally I prefer a beauty blender. I think it gives you a much flawless full coverage finish. This is a more medium to full coverage foundation, but it still is a bit dewy, it's not too matte. Then I went in with a new iconic illuminator. This is one of their new shades in the shade Glow. And I just dotted this around just to warm up my face. So not as a highlight, but just to like warm up the cheeks and the forehead. And again, just use my beauty blender to pat this in. And I really liked this. This was really nice. Like, look how my face just looks like more glowy and bronzy now, right? So yeah, I really like that as well. Next I'm going to be concealing. This is not a new product, I have used this on my channel before. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, but it is my favourite concealer by far right now, and I use the shade Light Medium, which I say is comparable to NARS Custard if you like the Radiant Creamy Concealer. I personally find it quite drying on me, the NARS one. I don't know why, because it's meant to be not drying, but I find it drying. I really like this one a lot. So again, using my damp beauty blender just to pat that into those areas. And then I'm just setting those areas with my Makeup Forever HD powder, which is just the one, like my go-to powder at the moment, but any powder would do. Make sure to set those eyelids as well so they're ready for shadow when we get to that part once you finish the face. Then I'm taking this, oh my god, look at this brush here, like seriously. This is by the Unicorn. They're Unicorn lashes, which you've seen me use before, but they've just come out with these brushes. Oh my god, they're so pretty. Like, look at them, they're like, oh my god, they're just so nice. So this is like the contour one, and I love this kind of contour brush. It's like a wedge, you know, like a kind of fat, flat wedge. It's just so perfect for contouring because it gives you like a sharp line, but you can also blend it out. And I absolutely love these brushes. They were so nice, and so not only do they look nice, but I actually really like the way they worked on my face. So I'm just using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit to contour, so my cheekbones, my nose, and my chin. And then I'm going to take a like another brush by this Unicorn set, but more of like a fluffy, once I've finished contouring my nose, god, how long can you take to do that? This one, so this is more like a fluffy, big powder face brush, and I'm just applying a bit more bronzer just to buff it out so there's no harsh lines. Then I'm going in with the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow palette. I find that really hard to say. I don't know why. This is new to me. So first of all, I'm taking the, which I would call the blush shade, which is the center shade. It's got really cute peach on it. So I'm taking this one on a kind of angled contour brush from that same brush set. And this blush is so nice, and it smells like peach, obviously. But it's so nice. I really like this blush. And then I'm taking this highlighter, and this is on my Pretty Little Thing. I think it's Bobel brush set, and I applied it. The highlight's really nice, but as you can see, it's very, very natural. I'd say it's just like a natural glow to your face rather than like a whoa highlight. So I applied that to my cheeks and my nose, and I did really like the look of it. It was really nice and natural and definitely perfect for every day. But I wanted to just like amp it up a bit for the video, so I went in with my Laura Geller Gilded Honey, just to give you that pop of like proper insane highlight, you know? So that is that. And then I'm just gonna spray my face one more time with that Hydra Boost, just to like refresh the face because you put quite a lot of product on it. So it just kind of refreshes it, and then I just leave it to sit like this, and then I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I do my eyebrows off camera, but I use the Anastasia in Ebony to fill them in. I do have a recent brow tutorial on my channel, so you can find it down below. Then I'm moving on to the eyes. So I'm taking the Sweet Peach eyeshadow palette, and I'm first of all starting off with the shade Puree. And I'm taking this on, I'm gonna be using all the unicorn brushes for this eye look, and oh my god, they're so good. But there's shadows though, like, because it was like kind of my first time using both, I don't know if it's like the shadows are like insanely blendable and super smooth and amazing, or if it was also partly the brush that was doing really good work as well. But it was just so effortless, like so effortless to blend out. Like, I just cannot explain to you how amazing it was. I do love Too Faced shadows. Too Faced is one of my favorite brands ever. So I knew I was going to like the palette anyway. But this shade, Puree, and the next shade I'm going to use in a second are just, I know I'm going to use them so much. Anyway, I've just completely rambled through that whole thing of what I was doing. I basically have done kind of like a halo technique in the eye crease, the eye, and also underneath. And then I go in with Summer Yum, which is more of like a reddy dark brown. Not even dark really, is it? It's like medium brown, but really, really warm. Like, oh my god, look at that colour. Oh my god, it's amazing. And I just basically went in the same area. So you can see I'm basically creating like a semicircle around my eye socket. So just all around the crease, but making sure to bring it into the inner corner and the outer corner. They are going to be like your darkest points. Don't worry too much if you get some on the lid, because we are going to be going in with a lid shade anyway, which will cover it up. So that bit can be a bit messy, it's fine. Just make sure it's like really blown out. You guys know that I love a blown out eyeshadow look. Like, the more blown out and smoggier, the better. So again, on the lower lash line as well. And then I'm just going back into the first brush just to make sure everything's blended and like blown out and soft and, you know. Okay, and then I'm going in with Charmed, I'm Sure. That's the name of the colour, by the way. I'm not just saying I'm sure, it actually says Charmed, I'm Sure. And I'm taking a smaller brush and just working that in the very outer V and also the inner V of the eye, just to give it even more depth, like even further, you know. And then once you've done that, again, go back into the fluffier brush and blend it all together. So it's still there, you know, like you don't want to blend it into one, but just so it's all diffused and like melts into each other, which is exactly what this does. Then I'm going into Nectar, is that right? And I'm highlighting my brow bone and also my inner corner as well. Look how like this colour was really popping, right? Look at it. So yeah, I just highlighted brow bone and inner corner. And then once you've done that, I'm going to go in with my lid shade, which for this I'm using my Colourpop Sequin Colour Super Shock Shadow. This colour is one of my favourites. This one and Millionaire are like my favourites from Colourpop. This one's like a pinky sequin. Oh, it's just so nice. Like, it's just the nicest. It's one of my favourites of all time. So I'm just using a flat brush. This one's actually by NYX. It's just like a flat synthetic brush. You could just use your finger, which would actually probably work better. I just didn't want to get my fingers dirty, which is really lazy, but this works like a finger, you know. So I just packed that on, and then I just go back in with my fluffy brush, and I just, no extra product, just whatever's left, just to blend out the edges so it's not like obviously a separate shadow, you know, it just all melts into the same shadow. Then I'm going to be applying some Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, just a little bit to prep them for lashes. So you don't need to put much on, just like a coat so they're black and they're not like shadowy. And then for lashes, I'm going to be taking the unicorn lashes. These ones are new. I don't know if they're new, but they're new to me. Hurry up and do that, will you? I said a quick lash. Okay, these ones, new packaging, and these are in the style Amalthea. I don't know how you say it, but they look like this. So I just popped those on. They're really nice. I really like these a lot. And then I'm taking this L'Oreal Infallible like gel liner in dark brown, and I'm just tight lining my upper line just so the lashes like blend and you haven't got any like skin in between. Peanut sparking. And also on my lower lash line, but only the outer half. And then I'm taking that same small unicorn brush I used and I'm just smudging it out. I went back in with Sequin just to intensify it right in that centre part a little bit more. You can see it really pops. Finally, moving on to the lips, I'm taking what was a blunt and now is sharp. This is the NYX liner in Nude Suede Shoes, my favourite nude liner at the moment. And then I'm going to be going over that with the Dose of Colour liquid lipstick. This is in Bear With Me. Do you know what? I've had this for so long, and when I first got it, I was like, oh my god, it's way too pale for me, but I'm really liking the paler ones now. So I went in with that, but as you saw, I just like dabbed it out so it kind of blends in. And then I'm just setting my eyebrows with my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and then I'll be just setting my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This one here. This is like a mini one. I do have a full size one as well. So I'm just setting it with this, and once you've done that, the look is complete. Okay, so this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and leave me any requests down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.